The fluorescent lights of my apartment hummed, a stark contrast to the chaos erupting inside me. The file, stolen from the warehouse, trembled in my hands. Case file TX421900001. I'd seen so many of them, each a cold, calculated prophecy of someone's end. But this one was different. My fingers, slick with sweat, fumbled to open it. And then I saw her name. Emily Howe, my Emily, the only person I trusted in this broken world. The file was chillingly specific. Outcome time. Tonight, 11:19 p.m. Status. Public tragedy required. The words blurred. My chest felt like it was collapsing, a vacuum where air used to be. All the files, all the names, all the supposed accidents and misfortunes I'd been cataloging. They were just prologue. Now the system, this monstrous, unseen entity, had pulled her into its narrative. No, not her. A strangled sound escaped my lips, a mix of a sob and a snarl. "You're not taking her," I whispered to the empty room, to the cruel words on the page. "Not her. Panic is a poor strategist. It doesn't plan, it just reacts. And my reaction was primal. I had to destroy it. Destroy the prophecy. Maybe, just maybe, if the script ceased to exist, the story would too. I ran to the kitchen sink, my mind a frantic blur. I ripped each page into jagged, unrecognizable shreds. The paper felt thick, resistant, as if fighting back even in its destruction. I plunged the scraps into the cold sink water, watching the ink bleed into gray clouds. Then, with shaking hands, I struck a match. The flame sputtered to life, a tiny beacon of defiance. I touched it to the soggy pulp. I watched the words, Emily's name, the time, the horrible status, curl and blacken, turning into nothing but ash. For a moment, a fragile, desperate hope bloomed in my chest. I had done it. I had saved her. I had changed the future. The world should feel different now. Lighter. But as I stood there, heart pounding against my ribs, I glanced at the clock on the wall. The second hand ticked on, relentless, unchanged. Nothing had changed. The minutes crawled by, each one a lifetime of anxiety. 11:15. 11:17, the clock struck 11:19 p.m. The time, the moment from the file. Emily was supposed to be home by now. Her shift ended over an hour ago. I called her phone once, twice. The third time it went straight to voicemail, her cheerful greeting a dagger in my ear. "Hey, it's Emily. Leave a message." I stared at my phone, the screen dark. No response to my texts. Nothing. Outside, rain began to lash against the window panes, mirroring the storm inside me. Every shadow in the corner of my eye seemed to lengthen, to move. Every creak of the old building was a footstep. My panic was a rising tide, and I was drowning. And then, a sound cut through the oppressive silence. A high-pitched, piercing tone. It was the old fax machine I kept in the corner, a relic I hadn't used in years. It whirred to life, a mechanical ghost, coughing up a message from some unseen place. A single, pristine white sheet began to slowly, methodically print out. I approached the machine as if it were a venomous snake. The page slid into the tray, the black ink stark and cold against the white paper. System revision notice. My blood ran cold. I snatched it up. Emily Holly's status, missing. Outcome delayed. My breath hitched, delayed, not canceled, delayed. And then, the final gut-wrenching line. Cause of deviation logged, Drew Carter, interference. The page slipped from my nerveless fingers and fluttered to the floor. I didn't save her. I didn't break the prophecy. I just changed it. I just rewrote a single, terrible sentence in a story that was still being written. I made it worse, I whispered, the words barely audible, tasting like ash and failure. As I stared at the paper on the floor, new text began to fade into existence at the bottom, as if the system was updating the document in real time, right before my eyes. Narrative correction in progress. Sequence must be fulfilled. Actor responsible will be monitored closely. Actor responsible. Me. This wasn't a system that recorded reality. It wasn't a warehouse full of predictions. It was an editing suite. It was actively, maliciously, rewriting life itself until the story matched its script. I stumbled back, my legs weak, until I hit the wall. My mind raced, trying to grasp the horrifying scale of what I was up against. I had to see. I had to know. I pushed open the door to Emily's room. A gasp escaped me. Everything was exactly as she'd left it this morning. Her keys were on the little dish by the door. Her favorite denim jacket was draped over the back of her chair. Her phone charger was still plugged into the wall, its little green light glowing faithfully. She didn't leave. She didn't walk out and disappear. She was removed, spliced out of the scene. The system hadn't taken her body. It had erased her very presence from this moment, from this place. It was like she was never meant to continue her part in the story without the original script. My knees gave out and I fell to the floor in her doorway, the weight of my failure crushing me. "Emily," my voice broke, a raw, ragged sound. "I'm so sorry." As if on cue, a loud clap of thunder rattled the windows. And from the other room, I heard it again. The whirring of the fax machine, starting a new print cycle. This time I didn't run. I walked, slowly, deliberately, like a man on his way to the gallows. The dread was absolute now, a cold, heavy certainty in the pit of my stomach. The machine finished its work, and a single, thin envelope slid out. It was different from the files, sealed. A stark black stripe ran across the middle, and where it was sealed, a wax stamp glowed a deep, ominous red. There was no case number, no name, just 2 words printed in the same cold font as before. "Final case." I stared at it, my heart a dead weight in my chest. I didn't want to open it. I didn't need to. Because after everything I had seen, everything I had done, I knew. I knew with a chilling clarity who this file was for. Every story has an ending. Every narrative requires a conclusion. And this one, this dark, twisted story that I had stumbled into, it had always been leading right back to me. My story. My end